Hello, I'm Philip Duncan. Thanks for joining us for our weekend weather update and the outlook for next week. And it's the final days of October, and the weather has actually swung back a little more normal for this time of the year, a little cooler. But in saying that, despite the southerly that we've just seen and a temperature drop of several to 15 degrees in some regions, we are still seeing warmer than average weather as we head in towards the weekend. This is the animated wind map. There's not much going on. The southerly that just came through, this is it out to sea over the Chatham Islands, smack bang over the top of them. It's a bit of a colder Friday for the eastern North Island, but really that is about it. The winds are light elsewhere, and there's another front coming through which will actually lift temperatures up again before dropping them at the start of next week. So we've got a couple of things to talk about. Let's start off with the rainfall. Now, there are a lot of farmers and growers and gardeners who are desperately wanting some rain. So I'm going to be really honest with you. We do have some rain coming through this weekend. We've got even more coming next week, but it is hit and miss. And when I say that, I'm not trying to be like a politician with two different answers. What I'm saying is you may not get it the first time around. Hit and miss rain, when you get it like day after day after day, usually every region does get some rain at some point. It just takes time. And that's really what you need, a bit of patience over the next week to get some rain into your region. But I have to stress, not everyone will get enough, especially the South Island. That is looking mostly dry. So the rainfall totals, if you go with the blue and the green, that's only 2 to 5 millimetres. So that's all this eastern side, southern, and much of the South Island. The main area of heavy rain is more into the yellow and gold, which is sort of 10 to maybe 25 millimetres around the western side, especially Taranaki. There'll be a bit of spillover into central parts of the North Island, and then same story around the Nelson Ranges and down around Fiordland. That's really about it. But the next burst of rain that gives you all a chance is coming on Monday and Tuesday, and that will swing around more to the eastern side of the country. So I'm hoping that over a week, some of you will get some good totals, but I know some of you are going to miss out. So it's a little bit hit and miss, as I just said. Now, temperature-wise, also, as I just said before, Saturday is looking warmer than average in a number of areas. What cold snap. But temperatures are about to drop again. But clearly, as you can see, Saturday doesn't look too bad. And this is Saturday here. We've got some rain on the way for the north. As you just saw, it's a little bit patchy, but the heaviest falls coming in around Taranaki. That's why you see that green and darker blue colouring there. Elsewhere, dry with those warm nor'westers, and the westerlies come back to the South Island. That's why you are warmer on Saturday as well. On Sunday, there's a bit of a transition, but there will be early rain or showers in the north here from that front. Fingers crossed you get more than I've forecast, because that can happen with setups like this, especially when there's a bit of a subtropical element to that rain band. It could just trigger a few more downpours that aren't really forecast. Big dry areas in between, and here comes the next system for next week. So on Monday, here comes the next burst of rain and showers. Once again, it is coming in from the north and the west, which means eastern areas you don't get much, but the low is definitely coming into the North Island with a warm burst of weather in front of it, but a colder southerly coming in behind it. And we end on Tuesday, and this is what I was talking about, the rain switches sides. So if you were around Waited Upper and Hawke's Bay and you've missed out on rain or haven't had enough in the last 24 hours, this gives you a much better chance on Tuesday. It'll be cold, but it'll be wet as well. The South Island, you don't get as much. To be honest with you, over the next week, the lower half of the North Island has the best chance of more rain than usual. Most other places are about average in the North Island, but that means you're getting some rain. And in the South Island, I have to admit, some areas are looking still drier than average over the next 7 days. That is all from me. Have a fantastic weekend. We'll see you again on Monday.